Preceding Incorporated, bringing you the TNT for Revit users. This video I like to call it Working with Phases. Now, phases can be a little confusing for a lot of people. I've gotten used to it over the years. I'm going to scroll in here to some walls that I put in. And here's where I put them in. I put this one in the existing Demolished. I click on that. You can see its phase was created existing. When is it demolished? Phase 1. This is an existing one, that's all, not demolished. Phase 1, not demolished. Phase 2, demolished, but created in Phase 1. And Phase 2, not demolished. Phase 3, not demolished. Those are the wall types. Now, how did I do that? What are the phases? So up on the Manage tab, come over to the Phases panel, select that, and there's your phases. And you can create phases. I can create one before or after existing. Once you select one, select a row, add it after, name it, and you have it. Now, the other thing you have are phase filters. There's 7 different phase filters here in Revit. Show all, show complete, show demo and new, show new only, show previous and demo, and previous and new. Now, previous is just the phase before the phase you're in. It's not all the phases that are before the phase you're in. It's only the one right before it. You got previous and new, previous and demo, and show the previous phase. Now, what they did in Revit is they give you what is this going to look like in the new phase, in the existing phase, in the demolished phase. What is it going to look like in show complete? If you take a phase and you say show complete, and you have a new wall, the new wall is going to look like by category. The existing wall is going to look like by category. Your demolished walls are not even going to be displayed. Okay? Show new, existing is not displayed, demolished is not displayed, just new by category. Previous and demo I use a lot. Pardon me, previous and demo. New is not displayed. This is really to be able to show, for you to show a demo plan. You'll show the existing overridden, which would be a little bit lighter probably. You have to go to the graphic overrides and see what that means. And your demolished would be overridden. Your demolished would be usually a dashed line. So let's go to the graphic override. Demolished. The lines are dashed. Cut lines are dashed just a little bit heavier. Your material goes to demo. The patterns are hidden. We turn off the patterns inside the walls. Existing is light. Light lines, light cut lines. Gray, light cut lines. Okay? And then the new is a little bit darker, heavier. Patterns are there. So let's go back. Now, here's where I'm going to play with this a little bit. And this is something you should do to get used to this. I'm in phase 1. I don't have any filter on. Let me say show complete. Phase 1. Interesting. This is a wall that was created in phase 1. It's going to be demolished in phase 2. Therefore, you see it in phase 1. You don't know it's demolished yet because you haven't gotten to phase 2. You're in phase 1. show complete. That's all the walls. But what if I want to say show previous and new, the existing, demolished, and the new? Sorry, I said that wrong. Show the previous and the demo. When we're in phase one, the previous was existing. There it is. And the demo. This is the demo of phase one. In phase one. How do I know that? Let's go back up to this phases panel. Let's go back to the graphic overrides. Existing is grayed out. Demolished is dashed line to show demoed. Grayed out, dashed. Okay? Now, let's go to phase two. Aha. Existing stays. Phase one stays. We're in phase two, so this is pretty much like an existing wall because it was made in phase one. We're now in phase two. It's going to show like an existing wall. And this wall is created in phase one and it's demolished in phase two. We're in phase two, so we're going to see that as demolished. Okay? Now, go to the next one. Phase three. Phase three, you're not going to see anything demolished because we didn't demolish anything in phase two that was created in phase two. Okay? So the existing is going to show as existing. Phase one is going to show as existing. Phase two is going to show as existing. Now, I could have a wall here that's phase three, and that would show heavy. Okay? This may seem a little confusing, but if you go through this again, you'll see how simple it is. I added some phasing in here that you don't always have in a project. Your project, a lot of times, would be just this. Existing and new. I'm going to call it phase one. So now, I'm in phase one. I'm going to go to show complete. Notice the existing goes away. The existing demolished goes away. Existing stays. Phase one stays. And this one was made in phase one, but it wasn't demolished yet because we're not in phase two yet. Okay? So you're going to see all these three types. That's probably the most of what you're going to see. But if I go to phase one and say previous and demo, filter, there's previous, there's demo, the new stuff isn't shown. Let's go back to this. Phase filter, previous and demo. The new is not displayed. The existing is overridden and so is the demolished. What does that mean? Existing overridden is light. Demolished is dashed. Okay? That's what that's showing you. If I say complete, there's phase one complete. What if I say existing complete? This is what's going to be demolished in phase one. This is, existing. And this will get demolished in phase one. But it's still an existing wall. This is an existing wall. Right now, our phase is existing. Our filter is show complete. If I change that, previous and demo, they both go because it doesn't really make sense. If I say show all, that's what's showing all in existing. All of the existing walls. For me to show the demo, I have to move on to phase one because this wall will not be demolished until phase one. How do I know that? Phase demolished, phase one. So let's now go to phase 1. There's all those walls. I said show all, but let's say show complete. That doesn't show because it's complete. The phase is completed. The demolished stuff is gone. But if I want to see it, I go to previous and demo. In phase 1, you're going to see all the previous walls and the demoed walls. That's correct. Show complete. The demo is gone. When phase 1 is complete, you will not see demolished walls. Trying to go slowly here so you understand and get it. You may have to play this 1 or 2 times to get it. But once you get it, you'll be able to create all of your phase drawings and have them look nicely. Have them look like they should. Okay? Now, here's a question somebody might ask. If I'm in phase 2, why don't I see the existing demolished? Well, because that happened in phase 1. If I go to phase 2, show complete, I'm going to see the phase 2 walls. I'm not going to see the walls that are demolished in phase 2. I'm not going to see the walls that were demolished in phase 1. I'm going to see existing phase 1 walls, phase 2 walls. I hit phase 3, same thing. I'm not going to see any demoed walls. Let's go to previous and demo. So previous and demo is, in this instance, this is showing correctly, it's true. All those walls that came before phase 3, all these previous walls show lightly. And phase 3, new walls, previous and new, show as they should, with the hatch, all the symbolism, and you're not going to see demolition of any phase. All that is correct. If I hit previous and demo, I'm in this phase, I'm in phase 3, showing previous and demo. There's no demo to do. The previous phase is not demolished. There's no demolition in the previous phase. Now, I'm going to do something here. I want to go to show all. Sorry, I want to go to none. I think I might confuse people with this phase 2 demolished. It's phase 1 created. I want to clarify that for you so that I'm not messing you up. Now, let's go to phase 2. Watch phase 3 disappear. Because we're not there yet. Oh, my bad. Yeah, no. Oh, I have none. Sorry. Show complete. So, this video, I suggest you watch it, understand it, play with it, and then take a floor plan and do some of these tests to see how things show. When you put things in demo like doors and windows, you'll see them show up like all the others. Sorry. Pardon me. You see them show up dash like that. Okay? That's on purpose. So take that, play around with it, see what you do with it. I hope this is valuable for you. Any questions or comments, please contact us at Printastat Incorporated, printastat.com. Have a great day, everybody.